From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now looking to throw. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Come on. Hey! 19 Cardinal, 8 Cougar 19.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back to throw. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Typical play action on 1st down. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1 to 2 yards there.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They're going play action. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again.
Okay, break.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Running down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here's a return from the 7. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had. Big gain downfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He keeps this one himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds Woods. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally changed the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. On the move, headed right. Finds his man over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Here's a throw. It's inside the 10. This one's caught. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Camarda on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at first down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. A quick throw completed out to the left. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 4th down, pass coming. He connects downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Back to the well again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Butker with the extra point. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. From the gun, Taylor. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Puts everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., so that brings up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line.
Taken. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 19, Charger, now go.
They'll go play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Okay,
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Slot man motioned over. The give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Get it. Ready.
Going power with a big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This taken from the 12. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. It is Cup, left side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead with Taylor. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and the incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Carry for Taylor. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Bengals get to it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, And many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion left. Pollard on first and goal. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Let's go. Cardinal.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll work against the blitz. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Ready.
From the gun on third down. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. A very short kick here from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Working on first down. Escapes out to the left. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. They connect on the deep shot. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. He's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now here he goes. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Good work so far. He's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First down, play action. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. First down from the 42.
Warriors 70. Go.
He's going to throw this one. He's going to try another deep one here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. We're still going at the 30. Still fighting forward. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Chargers 17.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to hit his fullback there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Hey, Mosey.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time left. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They're going play action. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Third and long for him here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the ready.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Gravity lying. Let go.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready. Hot 70. Hot. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This time looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. He has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks, John.
And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 31.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And the Chargers get home and they drop him. There's the hurry-up offense here.
It's 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass play coming here. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand out to the back. And before he can get back to the line, they send him out. So they're going to lose a yard on that first down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're throwing it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go, Buffalo 18.
To the air on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. 4th down. Pass coming. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st down, they'll run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking in the air here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. He takes it down to the 33. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Viking, 8, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First down, and they go right back to him. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Let's go. Trinity Lions.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Lean back motions right. Pollard can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Only a 20-yarder here. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Setting up to pass. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Second and 10, still at that 15-yard line.
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Now to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here's the backup. First throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. Switch. 19 Lions.
First throw of overtime. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
70, hot 70.
They'll run here on first down. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Throwing on second. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on third down.
Press all 80. Go.
That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. At a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Again to throw on 2nd. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
To throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Motion.
Throwing now. And this one's going to be close. Did he get both feet inside the chalk? Oh, no, he did not. Great effort, but an incomplete pass. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen.
I give it all.